All right, welcome back to Chasing That Bag podcast, Moneybag Motivation. This episode 30, and we back like we never left. I know we've been gone for a while, but we back and we got new content for you, new everything for you. We got a lot of stuff coming out. We got a special guest in the building, special guest co-host. We got the one, the only, the soon-to-be platinum recording artist. We got DariKing in the building, and we go talk to him about his journey up to this point. And we got a special announcement at the end of the episode. But for now, you can go ahead and introduce yourself to the people and let them know who you are.
Hey man, it's the one and only man, DariKing, man. Hey, back on tour, out now on all platforms. Uh, yeah, y'all go check that out, man. It's out right now. Go tear that shit up.
And you heard him, but we appreciate you coming through. This been long overdue. We've been trying to make this happen. Damn near 3 years in the making, but it's
Ain't
cool.
lying.
It's better late than never. You fresh off dropping a new project, back on tour.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gotta love it, man. Back on tour, back outside. Really, um, it's just a couple of songs on there that I felt that made the cut for the tape. Um, it just give me in the mode of just like I'm back on tour. Like beforehand, like I had a lot of shit going on, losses with my family, and so I wasn't really outside for real. So like now that I'm back outside, back on tour, had to drop the EP, man, back on tour.
Yeah, and that shit was fire. I just wanted to see what was your creative process when you was creating it, even just from the beginning to the end product.
Okay, to tell you the truth, um, the songs that I selected for the EP is supposed to be going to my album that's dropping later on this year. Um, those the ones that was like ready to go, ready to get released at any point in given time. I actually supposed
Yep.
to drop more of to that EP. It's supposed to been on my birthday, but it didn't get cleared in time, so I had to reiterate, do some editing, take some shit out, and work around it, and yeah, got it out in a decent time, and yeah, it's going pretty well for me. For the first song, I say, what's that? What's that time? No, that's strategic. If I'm not mistaken, it's either time zone or strategic.
You talking
Um,
about your first song?
yeah,
Yeah, first song is strategic.
yeah,
Time zone is number
strategic.
3.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna tell you about strategic. Tongue twister. Strategic. That was a song that I feel like it was it needed to be done to keep me focused on about how I move. Um, in the beginning of the song, I said, I feel like I'm moving too fast. Uh, I feel like I feel like I was just moving too fast with like a lot of stuff that was going on in my life. I feel like I didn't take the time to just think before I move. So in that whole process, it was like a me talking to me, like an older me talking to a younger me,
Yeah.
and came about to the song was just basically just moving just strategically. Um, the second song, changes, changes in my life. Yeah, it unfolded in front of me. That's talking about people I done lost. That was a change, a big change for me. Um, people that has had took different toes into a different path about their life. Like it's just a lot of changes. So I had to talk about that as well. Um, time zone. It kind of time zone is almost like a changes, like part two, but it was more so of having how can I put it, a different time duration about from where that I started from, being strategically or thinking strategically on up to now, and it was just perfect. Like everything was lined up on that project is exactly how it's supposed to be with the whole tape. So yeah, from time zone, you can listen to it backwards, you can shuffle it, you would still catch the the sequence of the puzzle, the whole EP. So yeah, that's why I made Time Zone almost like of an outro of it, but still a a part two of the second song. So yeah, that's
Yep.
that's how I went about it that way. I didn't have no type of how can I put it, like set way of how the tracks are supposed to be lined up. Like it just came about like what song
Like
is
how
gonna
you felt
sound
what was
like.
right.
Yeah. Cause like how some of the artists they'll make a project and like when it goes to the next song, it fit like it just transitions.
Yep.
So
Yep.
that's how I
I
was
know
trying to
exactly.
do it with
And
this
that's
one.
how it was. I was
Yeah,
just going to say
yeah,
that. It was like it was a seamless transition throughout each song.
exactly. That's why time zone was at the end because it was like, man, I'm on a different time zone. This whole
Yep.
yeah. So everything worked out how it's supposed to be, and that's one thing I can say. That it went like from the cover. Like I took the picture of myself, edited myself. Shout out to Wise View Photography. Um, Came through with the cover art for me and the pictures.
Yeah, shout out Wise You Photography.
Yeah, I'm not trying to sound like Russ or anything like that, but yeah, man. But shout out to Crit. Shout out to Crit for allowing me to record the songs in the studio, and shout out to Chasing That Bag. The shirt that I had on for my cover art was made from. So shout out to big shout out to Chasing That Bag, man.
For sure. Shit, we appreciate you rocking it. That's why I'm like, shit, just being a part of history. That shit, that's more than you can ask for.
No, for sure, for sure.
And that whole project, in my opinion, I love it because I still I got it on my playlist. I listen to it at work, so I be hearing that while I'm working. So that's why I'm
See,
like, this
this
should be
is
helping me while I'm at work.
this is what I like to hear. Making music making music and somebody to tell me that they can listen to the music while they chasing the bag, like
Exactly.
it hit different. So
It's
yeah,
like
man.
theme music.
Yeah, like strategic. Somebody had recently told me that they was working out to that song,
See,
and
man, I was too. That's why I'm like, that's crazy.
yeah, like strategic. That's you wanna you. I ain't gonna lie. You wanna put it on repeat. You wanna play it while you walking inside the gym, and then you want to play it again right when you feel to start your first rep and sets. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
you're not going to be disappointed.
Or when you on that last set, you don't feel like doing it. Just restart it from the top.
Yeah, it's like a one more like type of boost that you would get from listening to it.
Exactly. But yeah,
But
the
yeah,
project, bro, that shit, like, I love that shit. I got that shit on my playlist, just like I got Expression still on there. So that's
gratitude,
why I'm like,
gratitude, brother. Is all. I try to what I'm saying, make the music for the people that got the ear for it, and once it gravitate to them, hey man, the rest is history.
yeah. And then Time Zone, I'm gonna use that for the release that I'm gonna use with this shirt. Or this might be a separate line, but I'm gonna have to get your opinion on that. I ain't asked you about that, but
Yeah,
that shit.
I'll be forgetting. I am the. We gonna say that for later. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that shit.
man. Yeah. Should be cold. Like from the last event that I attended, with one of the other co-hosts as well. I want to say that Time Zone would have been a good song to use too, because Ink Time. You got
Yep,
Ink Time and then you got Time Zone. Big shout out to Ink Time too for allowing me to be inside the establishment while you had your vending and stuff and that sort. So yeah, everything is just feeling like a puzzle piece. It's crazy. Like everything just relating to everything we doing. So yeah, man, we doing something right.
for sure. And like you said, it still can be used, even though we ain't use it with the ink time. I'm still using watch. We're not because I still gotta tell you about that, but I don't want to say it yet because I'm like I gotta put the design in motion
Got you,
before I
got you,
say
got you.
speak on it. I mean, I could talk to you about it, but I can't speak about it on the podcast because they'll be like, "Hey, like he letting us know too much."
Right. We spilling too much beans, man.
Exactly. But how long did it take you to create and record that project like all together?
Um, okay, so the name, the name did take me a while. Especially since I was trying to like make everything make sense with the cover art and the title, coming up with the title and what songs to use for the project. Cause I didn't want to like put too much of like hardcore type of music into this project.
Yeah,
This one is this project was just about, me being back outside, back on tour, and you know, still
you
wanted
back
to
locked
sound
in.
good wise in the car. Yeah, 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 yeah. It was like a because when I dropped Expressions Deluxe, that was the project that I released before I did back on tour. Um, I wanted to make okay, cool. That's that. Now let me shift into another type of mind state when it comes to this, back on tour. And I want to say it took me what approximately 5 months in total to come up with the name, picture, and then editing. Um, what else I had to do? Oh, then I had to make sure that all the songs got cleared and bounced and things in that sort. So yeah, about approximately 5 months. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't like to rush anything. Um, I actually took it down before it was about to get released because I feel like something had to get changed. Like I don't know. That's one thing about me. Um, I don't like to hold anything too. Like drop music, drop music, drop music. Like I'm dropping them. It's just a matter of time of making it fit
When it
perfectly
makes sense.
about what's yeah, yeah. And another reason why I had took it down too, I think because it was labeled as what an album, and I wasn't trying to make sure it was an album because the album was going to be dropped. I think on my birthday, but I'm like nah. I normally drop during the fall. October is like normally my dropping time. So let me just do something just real quick. This EP and going about it with the 3 songs and yeah. 3 songs was just the perfect one. First time doing it like that too, because I think yeah, I did an album first. No, 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 no. I take that back. I think I did an EP first, but I don't think it was just 3 songs. It was more than three. So yeah,
You saying
gonna
before
be
back on tour?
yeah. I think my EP remastered. That's going back. That's young me. That's young DariKing right there, man. Whew. Growth, man, growth. But yeah, for back on tour, 5 months. Songs was recorded. I want to say I think I did 2 songs, 2 other songs at the same time, and that was Time Zone and Strategic. And then changes I did that later on because I actually had recorded that first at home, and then I took it in to go to the studio to lay it down. So yes, changes was actually the last song that I worked on within those 5 months from time frame.
Oh, that's decent. And then I like how you say you like to take your time and not just put it out just because you trying to like like do like everybody else. You trying to do it. You moving at your own pace and your own speed. You
Yeah,
not
yeah.
letting them dictate how you putting out your art.
Yep. And on top of that too, it's crazy. And I want to give a big shout out to GT too. He actually got a song called Back on Tour. And it was just like around the time I was releasing, I'm like, yeah, this I know it's a sign. Like, this is a perfect time to drop. And people be wondering, like, damn, do you feel discouraged when you have like other artists dropping at the same time as you? I don't. Why? Because
You got your own fan base.
yeah, it's like once you got your own, lane of your fans that's tuned in with your music, it really don't matter. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, say if I got a guy of mine, and they make music too. Yeah, I might push him. I might push mine back, next week or later on in the month. And actually had a time like that. I don't want to say his name, but yeah, it's crazy, crazy.
Yeah, but if I was the artist, only day I wouldn't drop on, I wouldn't try to drop the same day as Drake.
Yeah, that's dropping the same day as Drake. Uh, yeah, it's yeah, it's Will Michael Jordan would he shoot a shot? No, I can't even bring that up, man. Cause yeah, rest in peace, Kobe, though, bro. Rest in peace, Mamba, man.
But I got other questions also about some of your other projects. I wasn't gonna talk about all of them because I was gonna save some of them for part two. But I'm gonna just talk about the
Okay,
main ones that I was looking forward to asking about too. But you mentioned it, but this from 2020. This was your EP, the remastered.
okay,
And I was just asking about just how that came about because my two favorite songs on there is "No Stopping" and "All About the Benjamins" because I use that
okay.
in a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah, yeah.
chasing
It's
that
crazy
bag
you said
content.
it. Them my favorite ones too. I ain't gonna lie to you, but yeah. How that came about? I think I was in the studio. Yeah, I was at Chris Studio, and it was a vlog going on, and somebody had asked me like, are you like, what's your next project? And I ain't gonna lie, like they had asked me right on the spot, so I just came up with a name quick. I'm like, remastered, coming soon, and I'm like, okay, so now I got to come up with a album, I mean a mixtape or a project called Remastered, and I have to work my way with that. So I basically started with the name, and then the music that I was going to use for it, I went off of the name, and then the album cover, and I went off of the name. I wanted to make it sound like it was like a classic,
Yeah, like yeah,
remastered '90s hard hip hop type,
and that's
So
that's what I get because I'm like because the
yeah,
first song I heard I didn't even hear the other songs. I think you did like it was like a promo video. It was all about the Benjamins. It was like a snippet, and I'm like
yeah,
that had my attention off back because I'm like that shit was cool and it went perfectly. Everything went perfectly together.
yeah, man. Like, yeah, all about the Benjamins. I I, I tended to use like beats or the type of sound of the type of style of the sound of music that I didn't gravitate to since I was younger. Um, and yeah, and all about the Benjamins was one. And I'm like, okay, yeah, this is gonna be easy. I've been, listening to this since I was a shorty, so I could put my own spin to it, and basically to show my talents and my craft into the song that it's very legendary to really endure to hear it from somebody that's in a newer generation. And I feel like that I had the confidence to do so. So yeah, I went about and did it. And yeah, one of my most spin songs was that song from that tape EP remastered. So yeah, man, it was pretty fun making it. It was like a lot of like in shock, like, wow, did I really say that? This is really me? Like I didn't know, like I was basically like challenging myself to like I have to make this song as if they're about to listen to it, or the people who know this song. I have to make sure like, oh yeah, I ain't finna waste their time, because I had like a lot of like old cats tell me like, yeah, you did your thing on that, like yeah, you didn't play with the what I'm saying, the beat, and I feel like doing that is kind of like disrespectful. So I didn't want to be disrespectful to hip hop culture. I wanted to put my all into it and make sure that I, give it the best I got in the ring.
Yeah, and make sure it didn't sound like how any NLE Chopper did Nelly's song.
Shout out NLE, man. I know one of the Gary artists out here, Almighty Fo, had opened up for him. But yeah, man, I didn't want to, waste no time on that or play around.
For sure. That's all like it ain't even no complaints about it. You did it's way better. And then NLE Chopper just dropped this song this year, and you dropped that song in 2020. That song's still better than that song compared to right now.
Yeah, man. I just, hey, People got that ear to it. They go gravitate. I just let them tell. I don't.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
shout out NLE. I don't want you to think I'm talking. Just I fuck with your music. It's just that song.
Yeah, man. People go have a little time with they like, yeah, man. It's a classic song. It's gonna automatically. Nah, it's not always the
Nah,
case.
not
Cause you
everything
gotta
need to
think about
be.
it. Like people who, an original who made the song, like it wasn't the case for them. So it's like you gotta almost want to bring the same or even better energy to it. So
Exactly.
yeah.
And how long did it take you to create that project?
Ooh, remastered. Let me see. Now I'm not gonna lie to you. Out of that whole song, like track list, All About the Benjamins took the most. I treated that like there was a paper that I had to present. I really treated that song like it was a presentation. So yeah, that was the longest time that I put into that project was All About the Benjamins. No Stopping. That didn't take long at all. Um I had Crown Royal in my system at the time, Vanilla, and it was like feel like I'm in a club. Let me make like something I can hear in the club. They breaking out the signs, I want to make a theme like that. So I said, okay, cool. No Stopping gonna be the one. And that whole song, yeah, I was drunk writing the song. Now recording it, I was sober, but writing it, yeah, I was thinking like I'm in a club, like I want to make a little club song. And I
Yeah, you
and I
made it.
could technically say like that's yeah, I could technically say that's like my first club song, but like my first official club song. Everybody know that's my first official club song, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah,
But
that's yeah.
yeah, and then what was the other songs on there? Man, it's been so long ago. No Stopping.
It was intro and how you feel.
Oh, intro. That was inspired by Kanye. The beat I want to do like a Kanye type of like abstract type of beat with it, and how the way I come up with the lyrics or how I was attacking the beat on that. I wanted to just sauce on it, just flow on it, like warming people up to listen to the whole thing. That's why the intro. Um, it was something different for me. It was kind of like challenging to do because like the style of beats or tempo that I go with that was a little too different for me. It was a lot of going on of shouting, and then the beat was kind of the tempo was different, but it turned out fun for me. Like when I got done with it and everything, like it sounded like wow, okay, yeah, this can work. So yeah, that was for intro, and what was the other ones again?
No stopping. All about the Benjamins and how you feel.
How You Feel. Yeah, a lot of people say they like How You Feel.
Yeah, I fuck with how
Uh,
you feel too.
Shout out to who made that damn beat. It was on. I know Gunna. I know Gunna. I know that was Gunna and Thug. Be shout out YSL. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I liked that beat, and I'm like, okay, I think I could do a nice little remix to it. And I'm like, tell me how you feel, how you really feel. Like I came up with the chorus first. That didn't take long at all. Not a verse. I think I stretched that out through like a whole week because I couldn't find anything like for the verse for it. But that chorus got me, and then I think originally somebody else was supposed to been on the verse. Like I actually was only supposed to do the chorus, and they were supposed to do the verse, but they said nah, they didn't want to take it. I'm like, okay, cool. I could just go ahead and just knock it on out, get it on in, and a lot of people said they had messed with that song. I'm like, okay, well yeah, that worked too. And it was like at that point in time, it was like me learning how to adjust of making projects now, um, especially me being independent and things and that sort. So I'm glad that I have been through that type of work first early on and then building me up to now like how to go about projects because like once again like I just got caught on the spot like yeah like what you working on and I wasn't working on nothing. I wasn't working on nothing. Like I was probably doing like songs, like singles, but like project, like mm, that was my first EP, on streaming platforms. So that was something for me. But my first song, uh, was called "Huh." It was a
History in the
sound
making.
history in the making. No,
Yep.
no, 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 no. It was "Huh," and then a history in the making. "Huh" was a
Oh, okay.
SoundCloud type of.
Okay.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh, so SoundCloud.
yeah.
Okay.
I think I said, well, heck, oh, any of my exes trying to talk, I just tell them, huh? Like, man, like that was like a little school, I was still in school when I was making that song. So both of us was like saying it, I'm like, yeah, it's catchy, a little buzz, a little start out. But I ain't really like took music serious until I did I want to say history in the making because I went to the studio to do that song. So yeah.
But that's cool. And people can still find them songs too if they want to go back and see how
Oh
much
yes.
progress that you
Uh,
made over the last 5 going to 6 years.
yep. YouTube, SoundCloud. I ain't gonna lie. I think I did take some old stuff off of YouTube, but it's some like old stuff on YouTube too as well. But yeah, SoundCloud days, man, gotta love SoundCloud days.
Yep, sure. I still listen to songs from music on SoundCloud too, so that's why I'm glad they still around.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Cause like I feel like SoundCloud. My opinion with SoundCloud, if you just starting to rap, just do SoundCloud first.
Yeah, that's like
You
it's like
gotta
an
know you gotta
experimental.
know that aesthetic first. Like I'm telling you, it's different before you know what I'm saying, get to the distros and stuff like that. But SoundCloud, man, yeah, it'll get you going. Like it gonna make you feel like you did something. You like, oh yeah, that's me. Then you like, okay, now what else I could put it on? Then you go up, up, up. Like yeah, like you would be glad that you took your SoundCloud phase in. So yeah.
Exactly. But, all right, let me. Next question I had. I'm not gonna mention the deluxe, but we can talk about the first installment of Expressions.
Okay. Expressions. I ain't gonna lie, that's my favorite. Yes, it's my favorite. I ain't gonna lie, it's my favorite project, favorite album, first album. It was a lot of firsts for me. That's why I could probably say it was my favorite. And I'm gonna just name the first for me. It was my first album. First time having somebody doing my album cover with with me on it. First album of me having projects on there with more than one being in like one or more studio. Shout out Della and Crit. And what else was it for? Oh, I had my first 500 streams on off that album as well. Just one of the songs. I felt like everybody know the song,
Yeah,
but
I'm
we're gonna
already
get to
know
that
it.
later.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, man, it was a lot of firsts for me. First time shooting a video off of the album, you know what I'm saying? Like it was a lot of firsts for me. Like that's why it's my favorite. But the whole like man, like the whole like making of it, it was crazy because I was trying to find somebody to do the album cover for me, and I eventually found them. I really thought that they wasn't gonna do it. I'm like, damn, I don't think they really gonna do it for real. But hey, let's give it a shot. And shout out Kaylin, she came through for me clutch. Gave her the pictures. I think the turnaround time was like within a week or two. So that was perfect time. It was enough time to get a release submitted in and things in that sort. The songs. Let's see. What was the first song? I think intro losses.
Yeah, losses and then pressure and stepping, reminisce, Beyblade on the floor, run it up, not tripping and sitting sideways, the freestyle.
Yeah, so expressions, bro, like it was just really me just expressing myself for the first y'all heard me with, you know what I'm saying, remastered. And y'all heard me with the other. Okay, but these are like me expressing myself now. So number one, you know, intro losses. Like I said, what I say, fuck all these L. Wait, fuck all. Wait, what I say? Fuck all these L's. Time can't be moving like a snail. Yeah, so I was like going in like on some like forget all these losses, man. Like if this is what it is, this is what it is. We taking this chin up, chest out, having confidence about, you know, how we go about our losses and shit. So that's what that was. Um, how long did it take me to do that song? I don't think that one took. No. That didn't take long at all. I was just bored. I said, okay, let me come up with a song. Ooh, listen to the beat. I'm like, damn. Beat called me. It's like, you know, when you listen to something, you get like chills. A little bit like you get
Yep.
the that's how that one was. So I'm like, instantly came up with the first part. I went to go show my little sister. She was messing with it. Now, mind you, you know, she TikTok age. She, you know, she young. But I'm like, you know, the kids know, like, the youngest know, like, what's in and what's not. And then she what the rest of it? I'm like, all right, that's all I needed to hear. And you know, came about it, wrote it down, and got that on out the way. Um, that's one of my favorite intros. And I try to like for my projects. I don't know if people be recognizing, but like for my intros of the first song, I try to like make that attention grabber.
Yep.
So yeah. Two. What was the second one?
The second song was Pressure. It was a freestyle.
I do got my book right here too. I I wrote in my book like on my Instagram like when I posted it the track list. I wrote it down. You can hear me going through the pages now, man. Nice. It's a lot of unreleased, unlaid down songs in here. It's crazy. But I did write on the flow in here. Yep, it's actually the first page. I wrote that song on the floor. We just gonna skip on the floor. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, I wrote on the floor September
Oh,
twenty
wait.
ninth.
Wait, with that part, like, okay, all right, we could talk about that part, but we can't go too deep on it because I told Isis I was gonna interview both of y'all, so we could
Oh
talk about the.
yeah. That's all right. That's even
So
better. That's even better. That's even better.
yeah, so you could talk. It was like we could talk about the surface of it, but we can't go too deep into it because we gotta say some of that for what we interview with Isis.
All right, look, I'm gonna just give a fun fact on that song. Fun fact. It took me forever, bro.
So what?
I was really like, bro, I need a chorus. Like, it was at the point I don't know, like I think I was just phasing away from choruses. I was like just doing love, just going in and going in.
Oh, like you was having
Chorus,
writer's block with the chorus.
yeah, writer's block with the chorus, and then the rest it was like boom from at least for my part. But I'm gonna tell you, you know, another time when we get. But yeah, fun fact, it took me like man, I'm gonna just say it felt like a goddamn SAT test coming up with a chorus for that song, man. Like it's crazy, but I'm just glad everything worked out how it's supposed to work out for it.
For
But yeah,
sure,
fun fact on that. Let me get the rest
that
of the
that's
track list.
one of my favorite songs from the project too, and just I was just happy, shit, grateful to be a part of it in some way. Even though I wish I could have been in Houston with y'all, but
Oh
I
man, it
was
was a
just
movie.
I was there in spirit because you had it on the shirt, so that's why I'm like.
Oh yeah, oh
I
yeah.
was there, but you know, I wish I was there physically. But I was just happy to be a part of something like that because I'm like, this shit, like when you was telling me about the shit and y'all was saying how y'all was gonna do it, I'm like, yeah, this shit history in the making because it's just that shit. It's a lot. That shit is like once we look back at this shit in the future, we be like, damn, like all that shit that was accomplished and that we got all the way here and everything worked out how it should have. But like just looking back at that shit, that's I'm like this shit gonna go down in history. That's like one of them
Facts.
songs that people go find, and then next you know it'll end up going gold and platinum. Cause motherfuckers
Yeah,
like, damn,
cause
like I wish I would have knew about him then. But I'm like, that's why we doing this interview.
it's
And
timeless,
that's
man.
why we
It's
still we go keep doing this.
timeless music, timeless.
For exactly, that's what it. That's what I was going to say too. I feel like that song timeless. It's a lot. It's a lot of your songs that's timeless that you can play at any time, at any point in the future or the past or the present. And people
Even
think it
time
came out right in
zone.
that. Exactly. That's what,
See what I
man. What?
did there, y'all? It's
That
all,
shit.
it's all poetry, man. It's all poetry. But yeah, I'm
I
gonna
can't. I got a
tell
plan with this. So what? People go know that song by her too.
oh yeah, man. So let me see pressure. Think pressure, how pressure go? Pressure. Oh, I gotta play it.
And go crazy.
Taking off all my oh yeah. So yeah, that one I was on like a funk flex type of setting. Like for the vision I had for the video, I wanted to like make it seem like I was at a funk flex and like they put on this song and then I started rapping. That's
Uh,
still coming. I ain't gonna lie. Like I don't care. This song could be this song could have been made by me before I was even me. I would still do the video because that was the whole part of me doing the song. Like, you know what I'm saying, for that video to get made. But
yeah, it ain't never
yeah,
too late
in
for
due
the
time.
visual.
Yeah. Yeah. In due time. Yeah, in due time. But yeah, that was that song was about. I kind of wanted to put a remastered type of touch with this. Like when you hear this song, you would have thought like, I think this song was supposed to be on remastered. That's what I was trying to like go in with too. But I was still expressing like, of me like, yeah, I still got the bars. Like I could still, really get that grit feel, that hip hop feel, you know what I'm saying? Me being the age I am now, let them know that it's still possible. It's still there. It's not going nowhere. That's what that song was about. I don't think that wouldn't take too long. Cause yeah, it was like a really just a freestyle. I was just jotting down as I go. So yeah. Stepping. That was my boy. Free him, man. We most definitely did our thing on that. I think we was both at the studio then. And he was like, let me get on the song. We like, all right, bet. Yeah, man, I think he did his like right on the spot after I with mine. So that one was like, what I'm saying, organic to do. It was a great feeling to make for sure. Um, Reminisce. That was the song that was done at Dilla Stew. Shout out to Dilla. Um, that was like on the like I don't think MSOT at first he wasn't even on it at first. The verse he had was actually for another song. It's crazy. Like he was supposed to have it for another song, but I said like, man, you might as well get on it. He used that verse and it just fit perfectly like a glove. I'm glad it did like that because it's like, man, it's when we had dropped that song, coming from How You Gonna Hate, that was a song that we was all on as well. So this was like a stepping stone song of growth coming from How You Gonna Hate to that. And yeah, that's one of my favorite ones of all of us doing. Pretty soon you will hear more, projects of us. So stay tuned for that. Beyblade. Now Beyblade, I wanted to, go hardcore. Like once again, these are expressions. I'm expressing on how I can, change the flow and change the tone of mood of the songs. Cause like expressions is moods. So I just put that into an album form and, came up with these songs and for that tone and mood. So yeah, Beyblade, that's like a spinning song, hardcore on the floor. Ah, yeah, man. Fun fact, bro. It took me forever for that chorus, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't. Let me see. How can I put it? I did know it was gonna be a star on my on this album. Like it was gonna be a star song. But yeah, man, I can't even touch on it until I really want to. But yeah, man, just fun fact, it took me forever for that chorus. Run It Up. That was something different for me to do. But basically, yeah, like, run it up. Like I gotta run it up. I gotta make sure the digits up. I gotta yeah, man. That's oof. that was something different for me. The recording process was a little different because I was rapping fast, like at a faster pace. I wanted to push myself to like, turn the tempo up a notch, so it won't be all sounding the same. That's something that I don't like doing. Make it sound like I'm sounding the same. And yeah, that one
Yeah.
most definitely was that one. Not tripping. Uh I think I was just getting out of a relationship around like time me writing this, so I was at the point like I was basically healed and shit. I'm not tripping anymore. Like what I'm saying, like nothing can really trip me out. So yeah, I'm not tripping. That's what that was. Like this is just to me, just expressing my feelings, expressing myself with putting that on there and sitting sideways. Last but not least, um, yeah, that beat is crazy. I actually heard someone freestyle to that as well, and I'm like, damn. I wish I had his name to say it, but yeah, that yeah, he did his thing on that. And on top of that, I fuck with the Texas culture as well, so I feel
Are you
like
talking
yeah, it's
about
only right.
that Magic and OT?
Oh, he did it too.
Oh no, I thought this was you talking about because I'm like I ain't hear that. I'm like
Oh
I'm about to
no
go
no
back and look.
no.
I'm like that nigga cold too.
Oh yeah, shout out to him too, man. He the truth. He the truth, man. Yeah, then he got that that rapping fast down pack too as well. So that's what I'm saying. Like for him to have his style like that is and still making that shit hard, that shit crazy.
Yeah, it's like listening to like a he sound like a little bit like a Mexican version of Sauce Walker. A little bit, a
Damn,
little bit, a little bit. I'm not
that's
saying he got his
crazy.
own sound, but if you listen to like the similarities and how like and Sauce Walker on certain sounds, it sound kind of like Sauce Walker. But he do got his
Yeah,
own sound. I'm just saying like I always
that's a
compare.
good. Hey, that's a good. That's one way to describe. Yeah,
Yeah,
I can
because
hear it now.
I
Now
always
that
try
you
to look
pointed
at
it
the
out, like
similarities in artists. I'm like, this sound like so and so. Because I'm like, sometimes I'll be like I said, I'll be at work and like certain shit to play, and I'm like, oh, this so and so. I'm like, oh shit, wrong person. Because
right,
they
right.
voices like certain people got similar voices and cadences and shit.
Like I heard this one and this. I can't. Like when you see something, you can't unsee it. Like
Yeah.
this is something that somebody has said something and I can't unhear it. They say the baby. I think Lil Duval had posted this. He said the baby is the new Ludacris, and I said, whoa,
What? You said the
that is
baby?
most yeah yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you was to
You
listen
right.
to
You oh my god.
Ludacris, like
Thinking
young
about
Ludacris
that.
and young the
Yes.
baby, like what?
Because
He rapping
at
fast
first
and then
when he
the
came out, I was
different
thinking about
tones in his
50 Cent.
voice. Oh yeah. For
I was
for the baby.
Yeah, I was thinking about 50 Cent at first, but I'm like when he had dropped Suge and all that, I'm like, this nigga, it's this seems familiar. This I'm like, I seen somebody
Suge
you just said
most
Ludacris.
definitely for
That's
Ludacris, yeah.
Ludacris. That was Ludacris. That was like this is I'm like, this look familiar. It looked like to the early 2000s. So I'm like, this look
It got
familiar.
that, yeah, that 2000s aesthetic to it. So
All his videos after like Suge getting up. That's why I'm like, this shit is like it's like reminiscent of like the old videos, like
Ludacris
I
with the
wasn't
big
thinking of
Air
Ludacris.
Forces.
Exactly. I wasn't thinking of Ludacris. I was thinking of other artists, but I'm like, when you said
Right.
Ludacris, I'm like, that's exactly who he is. He's like
Yeah, and
a
they got that
version.
voice to it too.
He
So
the dark skinned version of Ludacris.
yep. That's crazy. Like once I'm like, yeah, I can't unhear it. Like I listen to a Ludacris song, I'm like, damn, that's
Yeah, that
crazy.
a lot of artists got a lot of similarities. So like that's crazy. I ain't never thought about that one. That's a good one.
Yeah, man. That's a good one too.
But a lot of people go agree with that when they hit that one because I ain't never heard that one.
Then oh yeah, you say you don't want to touch on expressions, the deluxe.
Yeah, wait. We could touch on CTB though because that was
Okay, because I'm like, what I'm saying,
because look, I wasn't trying to go over like everything you did. I want to save for part two when we had Sada Baby Alter Ego on here.
yeah. Shout out
So
baby, man. He looked just like him, bro. We gotta find a Skiller baby next.
oh my god! But shout
Um,
out Devil Honcho. He gonna be on him on we do the part two. But yeah,
yeah,
but
I
yeah,
can't wait for it, man.
that's what I was trying to. I'm like we gotta say something so we can talk about with him too. because I'm like,
Yeah, that's
because
cool. Yeah,
it's a
we
lot of
good. We good.
it's a lot of singles that I skipped over. I went from like 2020 to 2021 to 2023. That's why I'm like, I'm gonna just say the ones that I was looking forward to ask you about. But I'm like, I'm gonna say like the deluxe and like everything else and like 9 p.m. in Houston. I'm gonna say that for like when we do part two.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
But
that's
we
cool.
but
That's
we
cool.
we can talk about CTB because I'm like I was looking forward to that part too though. That was
Yeah, it's
like
only right, man. It's only
yeah, it's
right,
only right.
man.
It's only right because
Play a little.
that shit was that's legendary right there in itself too. Because I didn't know that you was even gonna do that. That's why I'm like when people
Exactly, exactly.
whenever people mention my name in songs or put me in songs or whatever, I don't be looking for it to be like oh they put me in the song. People do that shit. I'm like I'm grateful because I'm like that helped the longevity of my brand and what I'm doing and just shit, just everything, whatever
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing. I'm like, I'm grateful because I'm like, for the fact that you to be thinking about me while you making your art. I'm like, I appreciate that shit.
Oh yeah, man. You know, it's all love because it's like, man, like even from the first, like the first piece of CTB I done bought, bro. Like the long sleeve orange shirt. I'll never forget, bro.
Yeah, I ain't never gonna
Bro,
forget
buy
that
a
either.
shirt, buy a shirt, buy a shirt. Man, I was messed up. I couldn't afford a French fry. Motherfuckers got it, you know what I'm saying? Changed my life. It was enough to, get the shirt. I'm like, oh yeah. Then I think what damn what fucking shit I had on. Cause I had owned CTB merch while I was writing the song. I just can't recall which piece it was.
Was it the gorilla for that Skrilla hoodie?
I think it was, bro. I think it was, bro. And mind you, it was like I think it was cold. I think it was like cold outside. So I'm like, yeah, it had to been like that hoodie, that black one. I'm like, oh, what? I'm trying to beat on real quick. I'm finna just do a CTP phone song real quick. Fuck it. Go ahead and just do one. I was trying to find a beat, but I was like, I didn't want it like it's like a slow beat, but I didn't want a too fast beat either.
Yeah,
So I'm
that
like to
shit.
find something in between. And I said, damn, let me go ahead and play it for y'all real quick. Just a little snippet of it. Let's go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Moving with a muscle when I work, like I'm in the gym. CTB on the back of my shirt. Shout out to Tim. Yeah, man. I had the hoodie on and a shirt on. I had the yellow unreleased Money Chaser shirt.
Oh yeah, I
And I
remember.
think
I
that one
remember
got the
that.
CTB on the back. Yeah. So
Yep,
that's how that came apart with that. And then I'm like, everything else is just finna fit perfectly. Like, what? Like it was no cap in my rap, no rap cap. I really had CTB on the back of my shirt. Shout out to Tim. That's how literally that was, bro. Like he didn't ask me to do this. This was just off the strength of naturally just doing the song, bro. So yeah, man, it just it hit different when he said like what I'm saying, act like yeah, it be like that, bro. Like
bro.
come on, man.
That's what, bro. When I'm listening to this shit, nigga, I'm hyped because I'm like, this nigga said in the paint, I got vert, I'm a butter rim. I'm like, this nigga, because
Oh yeah,
I'm like, this nigga, that shit was cold because I'm like, bro,
I
that's
got a
not like that.
story to tell y'all about you, bro. Like I'm gonna share when you finish, bro, on why I said that.
That shit was man. But nah, go ahead because I'm like I was gonna say something else too, but I'm gonna let you go ahead.
Yeah, man. Like, school days, bro. When we was in school, motherfuckers get to play basketball. Everybody outside. Everybody want to play basketball. We line up. We got next. Who got next? But you was on the floor. I walked in, bro. I'm like, bro, how the fuck is he dunking in Air Maxes, bro? Bro got vert, bro. I'm like, man, that's the first thing I thought of. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna put that in the song. He gonna know. He gonna know what I'm talking about too. Cause like, as soon as he heard it, he was like, yeah. Air Max
Man,
days.
that shit, man. That's how I'm like this nigga, and I still got video. I got video of me dunking in some Air Max. That's how I'm like when I do my documentary. I'm like that shit going in there. That shit
Bro, I
gotta
think
go
I
in
might
there.
put that in the video.
Yeah, that shit, bro. That shit. That's how I'm like. And cause I'm like, I'm like, I be thinking about that all the time. Like, all right, I gotta record more and make more content and shit. Cause I'm like, cause with everybody life, I was like, everybody life is a movie, and what you capture on camera is just the scenes that you get to
Yep.
show when you make it type shit.
I
Like you
think
get to
my
show
favorite
like
part is the bloopers.
exactly.
Nah, for real, man.
Hell yeah. But damn, that shit, all that shit, makes sense and come together when you see like the full documentary. Like once you see like the main story and shit, and you see like the bloopers and shit, or like it's like the pitfalls or like whatever, like what happened in the midst of you trying to make this documentary, even though that's not like your goal, but this is just like your movie, your life, because it's like I feel like
Right.
everybody's life is
Yeah.
like a movie.
Yeah, it
You got
is.
different
Really
chapters
is.
and
Little
everything.
chapters, yep.
It's like a series, damn near. Like you can split in it. You can make a movie or a series. Certain parts be series, but the whole majority of it is a movie that got different chapters.
Facts, facts, facts.
So that's why I'm like
It's like,
that shit is just legendary. That's why I'm like I use that song religiously when I can. If I'm making some video that where it got to be playing, oh I got some
yeah,
music playing. It's instantly that, because I'm like I'd rather play music that my friends have made instead of playing some music that from some other people that I support, but they don't know me. And if you play it or put it on something like social media, they could copyright flag your shit. So that's why I'm like
right.
you ain't got to worry about that with your friends' music.
Facts, facts, facts. Cause it's like, yeah, everything cleared through.
And then at the same time, you helping at the same time. You adding value to what they doing. More people looking at what you promoting. They like, what song is that? Then now they done found out about an artist they didn't know about before.
Facts. And the only thing I didn't like with the song, well, that I didn't like what I didn't do to the song. I didn't capitalize the T and the B, bro. Now that I think about it,
What you
it's
be?
supposed to be in all caps, bro. I got capital
Oh,
C,
you
then the
talking about
TB is,
because
yeah, bro. I'm just now. I'm literally just now looking like, dang.
it's alright.
Yeah, the song's still hard though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, the remix would be in all caps, but that's alright.
But hey, remix coming soon, man, with the
Yeah,
one and
yeah,
only. Gotta put the C on now.
for sure. That shit gonna be cold.
Hell yeah.
But yeah,
But
that's
though,
what I'm
yeah,
like.
that I ain't gonna lie. I think I see they both my favorite, deluxe and the regular one.
Yeah, same.
I think I got. Let me see. I got two. See, I got 2-star songs on the deluxe. But I ain't gonna lie, man. It's just is if you like the deluxe, you like the regular. If you like the regular, you like the deluxe.
Yeah,
It's all
yeah.
the same. It's just yeah. But
Cause like
yeah,
the
man.
just the off the deluxe, I fuck with Let It Flow, CTB, Expressions, and Land Money.
Yeah, man. Land Money was yeah. Let me get on some money man type shit.
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
that land money. I need that land money. Real estate. I was trying to push the real estate tip. Yeah, man. It was pretty cool. I think Get Money GM was nice too. Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
Shout out NTBJ Burke. I used to work with him, man. He said in the songs, he said in the back, with the pallets 3 years ago. What did he say 3 years ago? Mm, Damn, what did he say? Hold on. Damn, it'll come back to me. But I know you said 3 years ago in the flipping pallets in the back. Menards or some shit. Yeah, man. But I didn't even know he rapped, bro. Like, that was crazy. Like, it took me I went to work and then I left. I was on my phone and I seen the video. I'm like, wait, I'm like, man, I had to tell him, like, bro, hard. And then came about, did a song. Bro. Yeah, that was fun. I ain't gonna lie, that was a fun project to work on. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I already had my part done. It was just his part we had to do, like wait on and stuff, but it was just off the home bug. He just pulled up. And just got it out the way. He didn't even write it, bro. Like that's it was, man. I wish I would have documented that, man. That would have been a night to, man. But yeah, it was pretty fun, man. Fun making it.
But that's another thing. I'm like, we gonna start documenting more of like just your process with how you do your next project or just in general. I'm
Oh
like,
yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Uh,
cause you
when
could
I
use
get
to
back in
release
this,
like a not like a mini documentary or like a visual like leading up to the release of your next
hmm
project, or like just going forward in general. Cause I'm like, you have content that people be looking forward to it. They're like, damn, like, and you got snippets playing throughout it. or like just
I was
showing
gonna say,
your
yeah,
creative
the
process.
snippets that I made, I'm gonna put them in there too, cause like I think some of the snippets that I made so far this year will be on the tape. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just put all the snippets in one, and then mixing it in between the recording process and putting, you know what I'm saying, the
Yeah,
trailers and the snippets in there.
yep. It's all gonna
It's gonna
coexist
be
in the
different.
process.
Yeah, Expressions 2.0. I don't know, man. I still got to come up with a name for it. I still, it'll come to me. It'll come to me.
Yeah,
You might catch another Ice B collab too. We've been talking about. It's crazy, bro, because we actually got a song, bro. Listen, bro, hear me out, bro. And I meant to talk to her about this too, but the song that Busta Rhymes and Coil Rages did.
yeah.
Did you know that me and Ice recorded to that song? I want to say what? Probably 3 months after we done did on the floor.
Damn. Damn. So
Let
I
me
mean,
see.
if
I
y'all would
can't
have
even.
dropped it,
I don't want to close the app, but numbers don't. No, numbers don't lie. This is before Coil Ray made that song or it got mixed in with with Busta Rhymes. So
yeah,
it's crazy, man. And then on the floor now on the floor, that's a Detroit thing. All right, cool. Now you got put it on the floor. It, I don't want to get into the politics, but yeah, people know. If you know, you know. So
yep.
yeah, I'm just leave it at that. But yeah, man, it's fun with this music stuff because it's like you get to see what's getting regenerated in the hip hop culture. That's
Yep.
why I don't really trip about it because
And that was just a sign, letting you know
still, yeah,
that
yeah.
y'all was ahead of time. And if y'all would have dropped that
Mm-hmm.
shit, they would have been
It's a
trying to
Gary thing.
they would have been trying to throw every 360 deal they could find at y'all.
And we ain't going for it.
You know, we got 2 million, but we want to own 100% everything. Okay, just sign it, just sign it.
I'm gonna tell her ass I don't even know how to do my signature no more.
Then by the time you finish your obligations of the 16 albums for the 1 year contract, you go owe us 5 million.
It's crazy. And I want to talk. I want to top it up on that too, guys. To all my upcoming artists, bro, don't be in a rush to sign. Please read. Hire lawyers. Know your terms. It sound good, but it's only going to be good to the people you hear it from that sound good to you. Don't let that go over y'all heads. That's free game. But yeah, man, don't be
Shit, I
signing
say,
these 360 deals.
and to add to that, I said that you gotta listen to or read Russ' book. It's all in your head because I'm like he talk about that too.
Oh yeah, man. Great audio book, bro. Like, man, I think I was listening to it while I was working too. And it was like, wow, like it was an eye opener for me. So yeah, man, that's great gems he dropped in there too as well.
Yeah.
Y'all,
Even
y'all should.
one of the methods that he used when he was releasing music, like dropping one song EPs and shit like that. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like people could replicate that. That's stuff that could be replicated. Cause I'm like that just cause it only worked for him don't mean that it can't work for anybody else.
Exactly. Cause like,
Would nobody else put that out there? Like, hey, you know you could do this too.
yeah, and it's like, and if it works for you, bro, do it.
Exactly.
I just seen a video of I think it was Ines. I think he from Philly. I want to say it from Philly. He got nice. He can freestyle his ass off. And it was like, yeah, man. Why you always freestyling? He was basically saying it works. It works, bro. Like it got what's the name? Like big names. He named attention. So yeah, like if it works for you, bro, do it. Do it. That's I'm telling you, bro. Just do it. It's gonna pay off in the long run.
Exactly.
But yeah, man. Can't wait to come up with more projects, man. It's a time for I don't want to dish everything out. I got enough to at least do another mixtape EP out, but I want y'all to hear me on my next album. Like, I'm on my album mode type time. So
But before you release your next album, are you gonna have any visuals to go along with the songs that you released from back on tour?
back on tour, you should be seeing either strategic or
Hold on.
changes visual.
Did you close the browser thing
Far as
on the on your phone? Because it say request the guest rejoin the studio or reopen the browser.
no, I'm hearing you now. It's saying
Okay, because it keep popping up
it
saying
actually say don't close the app while recording, and I'm still on the app. I don't
okay,
know if it's because my phone battery low, but we still in. It look like it's still in recording.
okay, because it's something because I can hear you because it's talking about the recording failed to begin. It's saying that under your name. That's why I'm like, hold on.
Testing. Yeah, and I see the waves moving too when we talk. So
Yeah, so that's I'm like, what the fuck they mean? I'm like, I can hear you.
I'm gonna put it on mute and take it off mute. Testing.
Yeah, bro, I can still hear you. That's why I'm like, I don't know what the fuck it is. Let me see.
Technical difficulties, you know.
Would it do it? Do it let you exit out and come back in?
Uh, let's try. Like press leave.
Yeah, and then come back right back in because I want to see if it because it's gonna keep recording, but I want to see if it stopped if you did that.
Are you sure you want to leave the recording? Wait, are you sure you want to leave the studio while it's still recording? Leave.
Okay, but he'll be back shortly. Just having some technical difficulties, making sure all the audio is being captured. You're
Testing.
yeah, I get you.
All right, bet. Went on a little break. Had to fix some little audio.
But yeah, we back. It's not saying it no more. So I'm like, cause I was making sure, cause I'm like, I don't want to keep going, and it'd be like, all right, we got your end, but we didn't get his on this part, this part. Nah, hell no, we got all this on here
Make sure we locked in.
for sure. But yeah, shit. I mean, cause I'm like, we is gonna do a part two. That's why I'm like, I ain't want to go over everything, but
Oh yeah, you can just ask me questions, anything, you know. It's
oh yeah, but yeah, the last thing I had asked, I said, was you gonna have any
visuals.
visuals to go along with the 3 songs that you released on back on tour?
Uh yeah, I mean,
I mean, or just one of them,
you
cause
know
you
what?
don't have to make a visual for each song.
Damn, that's a good idea. You know what? That's a good idea. Like having a who recently just did? I think Babyface Ray just did something like that, but I think it was just with one song. But yeah, that you know what? making like a 3-part video, but it all correlates into one type. You know what? That don't sound bad at all.
Yep, it sound like a movie.
Yeah, like a little short film type.
Yep.
Damn, see, I wasn't even thinking like that before. Yeah, see, that's why I don't like the rush stuff, cause like,
You painting the picture.
yeah, Picasso, man.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that, like a little 3-part. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna talk to Good Boy, see if we can get some shit locked in. Shout out Good Boy
Hey, I
too,
can't wait
man.
for sure. Shout out Good Boy. Most definitely got to lock in and do some more work with him. Shout out to matter of fact, shout out to the Good Boy for helping me create the Jackson 5 logo because that's where that came from.
Oh
Actually, I'm gonna
yeah,
give him his credit. I ain't finna take credit for that, and I ain't fully do anything myself. That's why I'm gonna give
oh
the Good
facts,
Boy his
yeah,
credit because he helped me out a lot with that, and I'm grateful that he help me bring that vision to life exactly how I envisioned it. And we go do a part two with that logo because I'm like he made another version of it that I'm like it go crazy. So that's why I'm like this gonna be like a yearly thing. I'm gonna do like a tribute logo for the Jackson 5.
yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie, Good Boy. That's one person I know who could bring something to life for real. Like, and we'll talk more on.
Visually,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We'll talk more
yeah,
on that too.
visually and artistically. That what?
I got a story time for what I'm saying for on the flow. So yeah, we'll wait for that one.
Yeah, that's
So
I can't wait to hit on. But that shit, I can't wait. Yeah, and I just can't wait to do that interview in general too. About just because I'm like that shit that need his own interview, his own episode. Because I'm like the song, the collab, and then just everything just involving, especially with the Good Boy. Then by what's free by Kilo or
Free
what's
by the
his how you
kilo.
pronounce it? Free by the Kilo.
Yes, sir, man.
Yeah,
He
all that
shout out to Ken Low Key as well, bro. He most definitely, man. That's what I'm saying. I got a story time for it, but yeah, I'm gonna
for
shout them other
sure,
players out for it for sure. Yes, Sirski.
for sure. But yeah, my whole thing I was looking forward about with the music part. I'm trying to remember the other my other questions I was trying to ask you because this whole thing it might sound like I had it all together, but I've been freestyling it the whole time.
Oh no, you doing good, man. Know me. Hey, I'm here, man. I'm here for the questions. Hey, you think the fans should know? What I'm saying well, I already told you I was coming. I got an album coming out soon. Um, Visuals on the way from back on tour, and Expressions is coming soon as well. Well, I got one for you.
And shit.
Well, for me, but for you to ask me, or that's something that y'all think you probably should ask me.
All right, because I'm like, I was going to say because I'm like this damn near like towards the end of, so I'm like, I'm gonna just say this part, and we can keep going with the questions with what you wanted me to ask you, but
All right.
and not just the visuals and everything, also this is one of the announcements, but one of our new one of our new co-hosts, like our new official co-host is it's official. We finally got our three. It's gonna be me, Devil Honcho, and DariKing. And shit, we go run it up, and shit, we go do like the Midwest version of the 85 South show. Cause I'm like,
Yeah,
they
man.
inspired this shit.
Because people
Cause I
be
still
asking
be
me
watching
like,
this shit
dang, like
religiously.
you should be, sending calls. I'm like, all right, well, let's make it happen, man. Let's make it happen because I ain't gonna lie, like I didn't think it would be possible me doing this. Cause like when it comes to like me, talking in front of everybody, man, it take me back in the day when I was in school and we had projects. I used to wing that shit, bro. And that's what built me
Yeah,
like
he
the
used to sound
confidence.
like he had all it, bro.
Telling you,
That shit
bro.
used to be cold.
That's what built the
That's all like,
confidence
how
of
the
me
fuck
doing
this
this shit
nigga do
now.
that?
So yeah, man, that's what I never thought I'd be doing some shit like this. So yeah, man, this shit cool, man.
Vice
It's a
versa.
humbling feeling. So
Shit, I just can't wait. That's why I'm like, we got a lot of
shout out
visuals and
Miss
everything.
Lund
That
too,
shit
man.
for real.
That's what really debate class and all that. Yeah, man. Shout out Miss Lund.
For real. But yeah, I can't wait for everybody to see all the content and everything we got coming. All the visuals. We got video episodes coming.
Oh yeah, for
Shit,
sure.
we just trying to get everything in order,
I
but that's
think for
just one of
part
the
two,
announcements.
well, not part two or part three. When we get Ice B on here, we probably will be in the same like area because
Yeah,
we
that
supposed to
wouldn't
be work.
probably be on video.
Yeah, yep. So
Cause I'm like, I'm
yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned.
yeah. I already figured out the thing with the camera part too. Cause I'm like, at first I would just go get my own camera, but I'm like, nah. I'm like, first few episodes I ain't gotta do that. We could just, we gonna figure it out. I'm gonna
Oh
have
yeah,
somebody else do it
it's gonna perfect timing for everything. So yeah,
for
everything gonna
sure.
fit just how it's supposed to roll on in.
Yep. And they give us the opportunity to learn from somebody that know how to do it and know how to integrate the
Yeah,
video and the audio so we can separate and shit. So we'll be able to learn.
that's what I mean. I just can't wait because it's like two birds one stone. So
Yep.
yeah.
Cause it's three. Cause I want to do three. It's three video episodes that I want to get done this year before the year end. It got to be with you and Isis, and then my mentor Dre. We got to do that at Ink Time. Then we got to interview Kayla
Oh yeah, I was
at
just gonna say
Black
him
Diamond.
too. Gossip.
Yep.
Yeah, man. That's mob ties, bro. Man.
Yep. Those are three that I'm aiming to get done before the year is over with. And people probably like, damn, they telling us that nah, it's all right, y'all go see it anyway. Y'all people might forget about it. So, but when people, I'm looking forward to that because I'm like, this history in the making. Everybody we've been doing interviews with, like this, they all a part of history. That's why we gotta make sure they get to get at their context and say what they did and just everything. Because I'm like, all this shit
It's the
go
beauty
into
of
a
it.
whole documentary for real. That is shit.
All in
Everything
one.
that we talking about on here, and that you say you go accomplish and everything, shit. Each episode, just going forward throughout the present and in the future, we go see everything piece by piece come to fruition.
Facts. Cause it's like, what Will Smith say, brick by brick. Say build a house, build a house. Everybody get panicked out. Like, oh, I gotta build a whole house. But if
Yeah,
you just
start
like
with I'm a
brick by brick,
brick
bro,
by brick.
tell
You
you, you're
gotta
gonna get
start
a
the
whole
foundation.
castle, a whole palace.
Yeah. And shout out Amari Noel because she been going crazy.
Man,
She been doing everything that she literally mentioned in the podcast. We did an interview. All of that is happening for her right now. She making it happen. She put the work in. She deserved everything that she getting, and I'm proud of everything that she did. And I just want to shout her out and to just say like, shit, keep going.
yeah, she's
You
special.
putting you putting the you putting the region on your back, and you should giving us a spotlight on top of everybody else. Cause your brother cold too. Let's not forget about him.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
not
Shout
I
out to
ain't because he
Ma
don't, he don't
too.
make music, but he cold.
And I ain't gonna lie. Once I seen him like on Shot and Power, like, man,
Yeah.
what that man, I'm like, yeah,
Shit legendary. That's why
this
I'm
is
like, they just showing you
man,
what's possible. That's why I'm
Gary in the
like, this
door.
is man. What
Man, everybody that's at home was
when
excited for
people
that.
look back and listen to all this shit, they're like, everything they said they was gonna do, we did it. It might
Facts.
not have happened how we might have pictured it, but it's gonna happen how we had need to for it.
Oh yeah, all you gotta do is put it out in the universe. That shit gonna happen, bro. I'm telling you. That's why I don't even,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying, really get tripped up about what time it happened. As long as it happens, bro.
Exactly. But what? Oh yeah, what did you want me to ask you?
Oh, will I be making another King shit?
Oh, will you be making another king shit?
I ain't gonna lie, man. Since I've been fasting, no, I'm playing. Um, I will probably do one on my next project. I don't know. I gotta have that beat, like, cause the first one, I think the first one is on YouTube. First two, I want to say, and then three that's on Expressions. So yeah, I got. Oh yeah, gotta do four. It's only
Yeah, you gotta
right.
have a visual with this one.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, like, mm. This one is gonna be crazy. Like, how the way I wanted to do it, I wanted to have it like an ancient Roman time type setting, but we gonna see all the bits and pieces of how we gonna fit it into the visual though. Work
For
around,
sure.
Yeah,
It'll work itself out.
yeah.
But shit, I ain't got that dose. but I'm like, I know I'm gonna have a lot more when we do part two. But
Oh
did you
yeah,
have anything else that you want to talk about, touch bases on before we ended the episode?
yeah, man. I'm gonna go ahead and do a little quick little word with y'all real quick, and I ain't talking about the Bible.
But you already got
Got some that's
a instrumental.
yeah. I'm gonna go to it
All right.
right now.
Cause I'm looking at the time thing. I'm like, this shit. I'm like, it said I only had like a few minutes left, and I'm like, I'm about to upgrade the plan. I don't want it to shut off on me while we record.
How much time we got? Do we got enough time?
Yeah, we got enough time.
Give me about like 2 minutes. Let me see.
We got. Let me see. We got 7 minutes.
All right, bet. I say sometimes I wonder where the time goes. Really, don't nobody knows. So I mind my business, stack the chickens, and watch or my bad, and watch life unfolds. Don't got no time for no sob stories. That shit is out. If I pass the ball, it's in the paint. You better not dish it out. Last line was rent from 2K. I'm a wreck. These bars, I swear, that's touche. Put the flowers in the air, and I talk about a bouquet. I come in peace. If you tempt, I knock off your toupee. Here I go like mystical. I could have got a MP, but I got an XD. I'm materialistic. Like I can keep going, but you know, say that for another day, man. I gotta find a beat
Yeah,
for it.
I don't want my computer to overheat.
Yeah, man. Let me close this book back, man. It's really some words in here. You feel me? But yeah, man, that's just a little something I was working on back in the day, man. I just gotta find a beat for it to lay it on. Yeah.
For sure. We appreciate you letting the people hit it and shit, allowing us to hit it before you put it to a beat.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. For sure, man. You know, I don't mind spreading, the words coming from me and putting it out. You feel me? I feel like that's why I'm here.
For sure.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you for having me and allowing me to be the
No problem.
co-host as well. You know, the listeners been requesting and it's here, man.
For sure. This is the beginning of a new chapter. We finna take this shit further than where it was at before. And we go, shit, everybody go see it. They
Yeah,
they
it's only
like
up
they
from
go see
here.
this shit firsthand.
Facts.
So I'm grateful to have you a part of the team and shit. We finna run this shit up. We go do this shit, and then
Ah,
this shit go growing to the point like everybody go have their own shows eventually. But this gonna be the main thing what attract people, and that's what this was gonna get us in the dough.
facts. Gotta put that first step down before you make the next one. So that's all it is.
Yep, this the foundation. Just that first
Facts.
brick.
Brick. I'm telling. Hey, Will Smith, brick by brick.
Yep,
Quick
but
question: would you rather
what?
get slapped by Will Smith? No, I'm
Oh
playing. I'm
my
playing. I'm
god.
playing. I'm playing,
Nigga
bro. I
stupid.
don't want to bring that up back to the light, but yeah,
Oh
man.
yeah, wait, one more thing. I gotta shout out Rocket Block, the brand Rocket Block then Maryville. It's a brand out here. I think he said he's had his brand for 5 years, and he was having a t-shirt like business class and I attended it last Sunday,
Oh yeah,
and it helped it helped me out immensely, and I learned a lot with the t-shirt industry. I mean, just the fashion, but mainly from like t-shirts and from like how you should do your products design wise, and just like a lot of game that some stuff that I heard before, but it really reinforced and made me remember everything, and I got it in my notes still, and a lot of stuff I'm implementing and still executing now. That's
facts.
why I'm like, even with my website, like now,
In
like
your
we
book,
we transitioning. Yep, we gonna transition everything over to Shopify, and shit. I'm gonna put all what he said to action, and we got another surprise coming for y'all at the end of the month. We haven't got a date on it yet, but I'm very excited for y'all to see what we got for y'all and what we putting together. And shit, we hope y'all enjoy the experience. But other than that, yeah, shout out Rocket Block. They having another t-shirt business class October 1st and October 3rd. You can go follow them on Instagram and Rocket Block. and or just search up Rocker Block and the page to pop up, and then you can sign up through the link in his bio through Eventbrite, and learn what you need to know. If you're an upcoming brand owner or a new brand owner want to learn, I recommend going to his business class, and it'll help you out immensely, and it'll inform you with everything you need to know to get started or to excel your brand and take it to the next level.
Yeah, that's pretty good that he got that out for the people too, because it's like, it's free game. Soak it
For
in
sure.
and then apply it.
For sure. And it wasn't even that expensive for the class. It was only 129, but it was worth more than 129. But I'm grateful that he only charged that much. But
Yeah.
and I left with two shirts that I made, like I screen printed. And he teach you how to screen print, also like show you like the basis, and let you make your own shirt. Like, so that was a great experience. So you could have an idea how it is if you want to transition to using a type of equipment.
That's like $1 million worth of game right there.
For real, like you instead of being the middleman, you done met the plug. So
Mm-hmm.
now you know how to exactly. So
Rubbing elbows,
so
yep, with the
for
lenders and
sure,
stuff.
most definitely. That's why I'm most definitely trying my best to be back at the next one on the first or the third. But that was most definitely informal, and I hope everybody that hit it, so like go check out his page and check out his brand. He got a lot of cool stuff and unique stuff. He got talking T-shirts. Like, you gotta, I ain't gonna add no detail to that. You gotta go see what I'm talking about for yourself. And I damn near might make a video in one, because I bought one of the t-shirts. So I don't know. I might make a video when we release this episode. I might make a video for this audio clip.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
That would be decent.
I'm gonna start taking audio clips from the podcast and making it in the content for the podcast page. But other than that, we DariKing, we appreciate you coming through. We happy to have you a part of the team. It's been long overdue. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Uh, we appreciate the continuous support, and shit. Y'all got to get used to the new podcast host. We finna take this shit to the next level. We appreciate everybody that's here, or new or returning listeners. We appreciate everybody, and should just continue supporting us the same way. And we can't wait for y'all to see everything that we got in store.
'Cause we most definitely got y'all, man. Trust me.
Yeah, we got a lot in store. We gonna
I
be
can't
putting
even wait for
together
part 2 and 3, man.
Yeah, it's so much. I'm excited for where the podcast will go, and I'm just excited for everybody to hear this. And I hope everybody enjoyed. Thank you for tuning in, and don't forget to go stream Back on Tour. It's out now, all streaming platforms. Go stream Expressions, the first installment and the deluxe. Go listen to Remastered. Go, like, he got a lot of timeless music that you all need to go and listen to. And it's just I could write a whole book or do a whole two to 10 different podcast episodes about each song that I like.
Oh yeah, for
So
sure,
y'all
man.
need to go tune in and find out what y'all missing, because I'm telling you,
And On the Flow
by the time
visual
you
is
go
out too.
mainstream, y'all go wish. And on the floor out, make sure y'all be on the lookout for the collab t-shirts coming back out. We go do it the right way and make sure everybody, it's accessible to everybody, and that everybody could support everybody, and we gonna make this shit go up. And shit. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. Thank you for tuning in, and shit. Make sure go follow Chasing That Bag. We got a lot coming out. We got a collab with Black Diamond Adventures coming out, and a lot more with that. I can't even speak on it, but y'all just gotta be on the lookout for that.
Yes,
And we
yes.
out of here. Thank you for tuning in. We out.
Boom.
Before we end this episode, you can find us on social media. It's Instagram at Chasing That Bag Podcast, the clothing page Chasing That Bag LLC, Facebook Chasing That Bag Podcast, and Chasing That Bag. TikTok Chasing That Bag 18, Twitter Chasing That Bag 1, and CTB Podcast 2020 for the podcast page on Twitter. You can find us on YouTube at Chasing That Bag. You'll have to search Chasing That Bag Commercial, and we should pop up then. Any other platform you could think of, just search Chasing That Bag, and we should be on there. The podcast is available on all podcast platforms, so just search up Chasing That Bag Podcast, and we are on there. Now, before we end this episode, let's get into the first official sponsor of Chasing That Bag Podcast. a black-owned restaurant called the Fry House. The Fry House is a black-owned restaurant that specializes in different fry meals and specials, such as the Monster Trio, which consists of fries topped with steak, chicken, shrimp, pepper jack, cheese, American cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, and so much more. And they have many other options and different things that you can buy that includes, that is made on top of fries. And you can, say what you don't want, say what you want. But I'm pretty sure that you go like everything that you see, because I know I do, and I don't have any issues with the issue myself. I mean, with the menu myself, everything sounds great and tastes great. You can find them on Instagram at The One Fry House and Facebook at The Fry House. Make sure to follow them and stay up to date to see when their restaurant opens. As of now, they are doing curbside and delivery in certain areas in the greater Chicago area and Northwest Indiana at certain events that they be at around the area. So make sure you follow them to stay up to date with everything, and so you will know where they'll be and where to get your fries from. The Fry House. Thank you again for sponsoring the podcast. Now let's get into the last sponsor of the podcast. This next sponsor is brought to you by another black-owned business called the Slide Plugs. The Slide Plugs specializes in customized slides, so that means you can get anything ranging from any pictures that you can think of put onto your own custom pair of slides made for you, or you can get your brand's logo put onto a custom pair of slides, or get the brand bundle to get some for your brand. And you can just get almost any picture that you can think of can be put on a pair of slides and made for you or someone else. You can get it as a birthday gift, Christmas, anything you could think of. The Slides Plug can do any picture that you can think of. It just has to be, the right light and everything, but they can do almost any picture that you can think of. But follow them on social media, follow them on Instagram at The Slide Plug. I'm going to spell it out, TheSlideplugs on Instagram. And you can find them on Twitter at The Slide Plugs. And you can also find them on YouTube. Thank you for sponsoring this episode. We greatly appreciate you. And that's the end of the sponsor. Thank you all for tuning in to this episode and constantly supporting. I appreciate everybody that's been supporting since the beginning and constantly supporting and listening to the podcast episodes whenever we put them out. We really appreciate it. And we have podcast merch coming very soon and more new episodes, more content. Thank you all for bearing with us and staying with us throughout this whole journey. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. And we out.